Once again, this is Jamie from Hope, the school, awesome school. My grandkid loves it there. Without them, he wouldn't be where he is, so that school touches me to no end. So here's Jamie.
Thanks, Scott. All right, I wrote a speech. Can anybody say speech? All right, well, welcome everybody to Quaid. Thank you so much to the Quaid family. We're really appreciative of your support of Hope Inc. and all of our staff. Thank you, writers. We love our Harley riders. We love the diversified group, and thank you so much for supporting autism. It means a lot to us. I want to thank Matt Jans and Susan Jones, my amazing 4 children, my Hope Inc. family. If we could give our Hope Inc. family a round of applause, that would be great. They do an amazing job. I want to also thank my son's doctor who's here, Dr. Michael Goldberg, and Soma and Tita with Halo, Temple Grannon with Colorado State University, and then Latricia Woods with Hope Inc. All wonderful specialists for autism. We undeniably have an epidemic occurring of some sorts. When I was just 24 years old, finishing graduate school in the fields of education and psychology, my beautiful son, at approximately 15 months, received 6 vaccines and declined in his developmental progression with fevers and seizures, ultimately into a diagnosis of what doctors labeled autism. I watched horrifically as my son's body and mind deteriorated. He stopped playing with his beautiful sister Danielle. Where are you, baby girl? He stopped playing with her. He stopped looking at me, and he stopped moving. He stopped moving his mouth, and he stopped talking. I watched in horror as I lost my son into what was so obvious to me, a medical disease process. We went to countless doctors, schools, and various state agencies in search of medical treatment and education with no hope offered. As a family, we experienced extreme heartache, system barriers, endless financial hardship, and social isolation. We were hopeless from all the systems, barriers, discrimination, and retaliation. I was drowning in hopelessness, but fortunately with lots of prayer and God, and He planted a seed of hope into my heart for San Bernardino County, Riverside, and Los Angeles County that we serve. We found hope, and I thank all the parents, researchers, and doctors and civil rights advocates for believing in my advocacy efforts towards humanity. Our efforts are not just towards autism, it's for all, for humanity. I thank USC's Razier School of Education for believing in my work over my professional career that I've accomplished, and our Hope Inc. family, where we have compiled 12 years of data with over 400 children diagnosed with autism receiving medical and educational services. We are confident, very confident, to conclude with the help of neuroscience advancements, this isn't autism the way the previous Dr. Kanner had described it. Our children are very competent socially, they're very intelligent, and they're very capable of having friends and communicating with us. This is indisputably a medical disease process that's impacting our various human systems at varying degrees. The evidence compiled leads us to the impression our children are medically ill and not mentally sick. It's our belief that the children are medically ill with a genetically influenced environmental trigger. We aren't necessarily sure what that environmental trigger is, but we're going to keep doing our due diligence to try and figure this out. My son may not be able to speak with his mouth. He might not be able to sign with his hands or write with a pencil or look me in the eye. Dominic. But he can actually type on a letterboard to us and a typewriter. He's actually extremely brilliant, very smart. He has superior intelligence when measured appropriately through the proper communication forms. He conveys his thoughts, his feelings, and his spiritual gifts very clearly, not only to me, his mother, his wonderful siblings, but his amazing staff at Hope Inc. and his wonderful doctor, Dr. Michael Goldberg. The children want medical and educational and social help now, though. We can't keep continuing on a false diagnosis of autism and what we previously thought. So Hope Inc believes in transparency, accountability, and outcomes for education and medicine. Therefore, we're really excited to announce, it's going to be very fun, we are going to have our own YouTube reality show where we are going to be interviewing and assessing the days in the lives of what autism may look like for education and medicine. Our YouTube reality show will highlight me, what I call a mother's request, a request to reform our civil rights, our education, our medicine, the capitalism in America, the environment, and the economy. So we ask you to please support Hope Inc's mission to continue providing quality ethics-based medical and educational services and products, because we are going to be building products, hopefully with Quaid and the Harley owners, to help the children that are medically ill. If it's okay, Dr. Goldberg is just going to talk for a quick second and let you guys all know about his wonderful work. He's a pediatrician of 30 years that's been treating autism, and he's from UCLA.
Jamie, for the introduction. It's a pleasure being here today. And my first thought for all of you is, if I trained at UCLA, was told by brilliant professors, this was pediatrics, that if I saw one child in my lifetime practice who had something called autism, it was one child too many. How come all of you are here today? Because what we're really looking at is what Jamie is touching on. Your children don't have something Dr. Canner called autism. This is a country and a world that wants to condemn them to that. Let's come together. Your effort is wonderful here today, but the goal is, let's spread the word. How many people can get out there and start pushing that your children don't need more genetic studies? They don't need more studies about what might be causing this. Let's focus on helping them, fixing them and their parents today with what we can do, and then the system can study that for the next decades. Let's change it. Thank you all for being here.
Thank you. So who wants to win a Harley? Yeah? All right, so let's go ahead and pick that magic number. Dom, come on, bud. You're up. I think he's a little scared of the... Just one, bud. All right, we're gonna let Matt Jantz have this one. Matt, you gonna give him your fun stuff you got from the rain?
Here it is.
All right.
And the winner of 2015 Iron 83 is Modell. Do we have a Modell? Modell! Come on down.
All right, Modell is the lucky winner. Boy, I'm so happy you won. What do you want to say about winning this beautiful bike from the Quaids? Come on, let's
I never win anything. This is totally amazing and a very, very good cause. So I'm happy to participate in the autism, and I had no intentions. I mean, this was great to be able to win this. My wife and I this morning, we heard about it, and I says, well, let's go ahead and donate a check, and sure enough, unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Thank you for donating too, by the way. We appreciate that. Kill this, Mike.
Hold it this way. Closer to the Wi-Fi.
Closer to the Wi-Fi. Story of my life. I hate technology. On technology, thank you again so much for coming, and thank you for your donations. All of your donations. Go ahead.
Hold it like that.
All of your donations will go to the children. Thank you. I'm tired of fighting with this mic. Have a good day.
All right, sorry about technical difficulties. Okay, we'll be out here for a little while playing music.
Get Glenn too. Get in there with the picture.
If you want to talk him out of a motorcycle, go see if you can talk him out of it. Tell him, hey, too much to take home for him.